Thank you, and I'm talking to Senator Nikki Bradley. Nikki, just had a word there with John McNulty, your running mate. Doesn't look as if it's going to be a good weekend for Fine Gael, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you're right. It doesn't look great at the moment. Now, never say never. We're not 100% out, but yeah, like I suppose being realistic, it's not looking great for the seat. And I have to say, John was a great running mate. I gave him a big hug when I came in here today. And from my side, I've had 4 months to gather up support, and I have to say, like, moving on now as a senator, what I can do will be quite similar to what I've been looking to do as a TD. So from a personal perspective, I still feel quite positive, because the issues that I've heard on the door I will be bringing to the Seanad, and I will be very hopeful that I will remain a senator and remain that voice for the people of Donegal.
4 months is a very short time leading into a general election, as you found out, Nikki. Yeah. Obviously, if you remain as a senator, it's going to give you time to build. Fine Gael need that time, because here in Donegal things haven't gone well for them, not only this weekend but for a long time.
There is, I suppose, there's a bit of a feeling within some of the branches that we visited that maybe some of the issues aren't being listened to, and that's a conversation maybe for another day. But yes, definitely, I personally, I can only say what I will do.
Sure.
And I will move forward with the same determination that I've always had. I have specific policies that I wanted to bring into place, and I'm very passionate about disability. All of those issues that I mentioned during my campaign, I will be very much stepping forward with as a senator, and I will be still flying the flag for Fine Gael in Donegal, because I think they're an incredible party, and I wouldn't stand for them if I didn't think that.
Yeah. Have the people in Dublin and head office perhaps forgotten a little bit about Donegal, because we only have 3 Fine Gael councillors out of 37? Like, not a good base to start from for someone like yourself trying to get into Dáil Éireann.
Certainly, the title Donegal being the forgotten county, I've seen it in headlines, I've seen it in interviews, I've seen it too many times, yeah. And if I had one wish, it was that we could stop using that term and stop associating it with Donegal, because we have so much to offer the rest of the country. We are an incredible county, and I think the people of Donegal need to remember that. I do think that there's a little bit of, and I'll be controversial here, there's a little bit of moaning and groaning going on about certain issues that I think people could just stop and take a second and go, hold on a minute, let's concentrate on what I do have for a moment, rather than always on what I don't have. But no, to go back to your question, certainly I understand why people feel that way, and there's work that needs to be done.
Yeah. Has it been a disadvantage in this campaign, you think, that Fine Gael have been in government for quite a long time now as well? People sometimes tire of the same old parties in there. Now, we have a situation in this country where no one party can dominate anymore, Nikki, but you've got to be up there if you're going to have a chance of being in government.
You do, and yeah, like I suppose, a good few years have gone by, and that's what in all the leader debates, this 14 years and what have we done and this, that and the other. Because you could say that to other parties, what have they done in time that they have, you can throw words around.
Sure.
We should be concentrating on, I think, on what has been done. And just to speak very briefly about the Taoiseach and what he's done in such a short amount of time, in 7 months, Simon Harris has changed the opinion of the country. Now I know, and I'm a very honest person.
Yes.
I know that certain people are turning a little bit, but the vast majority of people are absolutely delighted to see that new energy, and that was needed. And I'd be very hopeful that he'll remain our Taoiseach, and that he'll continue with the same energy that he has had all throughout his time as Taoiseach. I think that's important.
In terms of Donegal, a final question to you: a rebuild job needed here now to get someone elected at the next election, Nikki?
I don't know if it's the day to be asking that. I honestly don't know. I do believe that conversations do need to be had. I do believe that the branches need to be taken seriously, that people from Dublin do need to come up and sit down, but I don't know about that, and I don't want to answer that today, the day that's in it.
Okay, we'll look forward to see what happens in the next 5 years. Thanks for talking to us, Nikki. Really appreciate it.